Welcome back. Welcome back. It's a brand new video. Finally leaving. Stayed over last night, like you guys know. Did the video on that. You know, being on the heavy remote no monitoring all day also. The New York Predator Department using their sirens. And as I was leaving, they sent a perp up in the elevator. Of course, you know, always doing that. They got their stalkers and their, you know, their criminal perp, their criminal religious fanatics, in which they use religion to manipulate them and lies and deception. So it ain't nothing new. All right. What else? Yeah. So like I said, I finally got my son's computer working last night, and you know, as I installed the new GPU, you know, I could tell, you know, people make a big deal about NVIDIA's graphics card as it being the best, and it may be in terms of ray tracing performance, but I've always noticed that the color accuracy using AMD graphics card, AMD GPUs, they're much more accurate, right? Particularly when it comes to the displaying the colors, you know, particularly when it comes to gradients. All right, so the colors on this monitor now look so much more richer, whereas before it was, you know, it was okay, but we saw a big difference. You know, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I see a big difference. And I was like, yeah, you know what, I do see a big difference. You know, and it's interesting too because I've never had any good luck with NVIDIA cards. I had a GTX, what was it, 970, and that card stopped working all of a sudden. And now his card, he had a 3060, and yeah, just video conked out. So I didn't bother putting it in my other computer to see if it'll work. I say I'll do that tomorrow. I just wanted to get home. I was planning to leave a little bit early, but of course it rained. Woke up around 11 and had to help Alyssa reformat her class paper. So we did that, finished her math homework, and made sure Ethan read and studied his school notes. All right, so, and it's the reason why I'm leaving right now. And of course, as I was telling Pam, you know, because yesterday when I got here, I said, did you help Alyssa with her homework? She finished her work. She was like, nope, she'll do it tomorrow. And I was like, you know what? She's not going to do it. And sure enough, and as usual, she likes to do things late. You know, like she's now, it's minutes to 6, or after 5, she's now doing laundry. And I literally had to go and say, hey, you know, I'm not staying, I'm leaving. You know, you gotta do laundry and you gotta cook dinner for the kids. I said I made them breakfast, I fed them lunch. You know, I'll let you sleep, right? So, you know, I had to head home now. And of course, you know, all throughout the day, New York Predator Department again, hijacking my consciousness and, you know, engaging in extreme surveillance and remote no monitoring, which again, they will constantly use their sirens whenever I look at certain things and do certain things, right? This is what they do, right? An extreme violation of one's privacy, particularly when it comes to hijacking one's consciousness using radio wave microwave frequency and also BCI, computer brain interface. So yeah, so they will try to engage in these sort of, you know, a lot of threats, particularly, you know, I was watching this, you know, I actually installed this it's called Audio FM or something like that. You know, came up on my Facebook page, and I guess it, you know, it's like reading stories out loud with visual representation or what have you. You know, kind of like a comic book, but except it's being read to you. But you know, you can visually see the the drawing, the artwork and stuff like that. So, you know, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, I need something else to listen to besides, you know, just to you know, listen to something different once in a while, you know? And I've listened to so many audiobooks and reading so many articles, you know, research paper and such that it kind of gets a little bit, you know, it just ends up being like the only thing I talk about. You know what I'm saying? So just to have something else to listen to that's more story driven and more in the comic book type, you know, the sense of the word, it's, you know, I was like, wow, okay, I kind of like this. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna listen to this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But anyhow, and again, just last night, just trying to go to sleep, it was very hard. You know, particularly when they have you on the remote monitor and they're constantly using the sirens. And you know, what was it? When I got home on Friday night, when I went to sleep, I was so tired that I fell asleep around minutes to 2, and I woke up around after 3, I think. No, it was after 1. After 1 o'clock in the afternoon, yesterday. That was, you know. And I slept, and literally, because I was so tired that I was literally, you know, I took my melatonin, and I woke up, I literally passed out. I wasn't dreaming, I wasn't thinking of anything. One minute, you know, I was out, I went to sleep. Next week, you know, it was like 1 something. It's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow. So, you know, it just, you know, it concerns me when because I haven't slept like that in years, I would say. Like literally, you know, usually I'm hearing my alarm goes off or anything like that. I didn't hear anything, nothing at all. Okay, and so, you know, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Anyhow, yeah, it's pretty cool. Look at that, pretty quiet tonight. I mean, right now. You know, so usually when you're up credit to the past couple of days driving by using the sirens. But like I said, these are tactics that they've done before where they'll hit you with a blitz. Right? And we're behind that. Number 32 KEL 3247 gray SUV. They do it in with the, what is it, the scooter behind them. Dual hand signals. Yep. Like I said, you know, they still target you. It just be very subtle. You know, they'll do a blitz and then they'll go back to, you know, subtlety in a very subtle way of them targeting you. Another number 32, LDM 3632, brown SUV. Yeah, that's really, see what it does? So he comes walk over here as the vehicle with the number 32. And look at him, look at him, look at him. Instead of doing, look at his pants all the way down. I'll tell you, man. You know, and you wonder in the black community why a lot of our brothers are on the DL, right? You wonder why you see a lot of our brothers in the black community are on the DL, right? A lot of them are closeted gay men and gay women. Why? Because, you know, this is how they dress. And what did that comes out of? That comes out of the prison system. And they're subconsciously sending out messages that are homosexual in nature, and they don't even understand it. They themselves are being conditioned a certain way into homosexuality, right? So they don't even get it. That they think it's so cool. The one thing the white supremacists will do with black people is when they engage in this conditioning is to make everything fun, to make it fashionable, right? And again, they do this over multiple generation of children, right? To eventually get the result that they want. And the people that are being affected by it negatively, right, they have no idea. They have no idea, they have no clue, right? Until the damage is done, and particularly within the black community, for we as black people, as we already begin to see within the past, decade, is a decline in the black birth rate in America. See? So why are they not talking about that? They'll talk about the decline in the white birth rates, right? Ask yourself this question: why are they not talking about the decline in the black birth rate? Right? So everything that they've done so far is about population control, right? It's all been about population control, right?
I'm saying Jonathan want money.
The cognitive warfare, right? Big part of that is population control. That's one aspect of it, right? There are multiple aspects of what it is that they're doing, and we tend not think beyond whatever we believe, whatever we see in front of us, whatever they tell us. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because they have removed the scholars, the researchers within the black community who are looking at those things and trying to bring it to our attention, right? So when you keep a people ignorant, when you keep a people away from knowledge, when you keep them in this belief system, where the vast majority of them are just are believers, instead of knowing, they say I believe, right? Instead of thinking, they say I believe. Okay? So it's a recipe for disaster, and they know it. They know it. Look, I just turned my head back, vehicle right here. A little bit 32. What is it? 1, 3, 2. Don't block. Look. 1, 3, 2. Ooh, it's 4. 0, 9, 8, something like that. Right? Back vehicle right there. So I want you to understand, I just literally turned my head as the vehicle was turning. Number 32. Again, just gotta explain these things to you guys. So you guys understand how, the mind control works, right? So yeah. But I tell you, they're slick with it, but guess what? I'm very good at explaining it. Like I said, I'm very aware of what is going on, very aware of what it is that they're doing. And like I said, it's my purpose to expose what is being done, right? So I'll continue to do that, no matter the cost, regardless of what they do or what they say. But to always stay on purpose, right? And this is bigger than me. Right? This is something that I have a duty to expose. All right, here we go. 132205. Wow, I was totally wrong on that one. It's 132205. Right there. Yeah, it was a Tesla. All right, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for turning around and making that U-turn. Thank you. All right. Like I said, I was facing this way, and all of a sudden I turned as the vehicle was making the turn onto this block right here. Again, they direct you and where to look, so you guys can see. All right. All right, there you go. All right, here comes the sirens now, exposing what it is that they're doing. Yeah, they know. Let me save my my video before they delete it.